It all started subtly, a missing cookie here, a handful of chips there. I didn't think much of it at first. Maybe I ate them and forgot, or perhaps they fell out of my bag. But soon, it became a regular occurrence. My lunchbox, which Mom packed with so much love and care, would often come back with certain items missing, sometimes even half a sandwich gone. I was in the 5th grade, a time when lunch was a big deal. It was a moment to refuel, to chat with friends, and to enjoy the delicious treats Mom always packed. But for me, lunch started to fill me with dread. I'd open my lunchbox with a knot in my stomach, wondering what would be gone today. One day, it was my favorite, a homemade chocolate chip muffin. Mom made them just for me, and they were a rare treat. When I found it missing, a wave of sadness washed over me. I loved those muffins, and I'd been looking forward to it all morning. It wasn't just about the food. It was about the feeling that someone was taking something that was mine, something that Mom had made for me. I started to get hungry during the school day. My stomach would rumble in the afternoon, making it hard to concentrate in class. I was a shy kid, and the thought of speaking up about it, of telling someone, felt incredibly daunting. Who would believe me? It seemed like such a strange thing to happen. Finally, I mustered up the courage to tell Mom. It was a quiet evening, and she was in the kitchen, humming a tune as she prepared dinner. "Mom," I started, my voice barely a whisper, "someone's taking my lunch." She turned, her eyes filled with concern. "What do you mean, sweetie?" I explained everything, the missing cookies, the half-eaten sandwiches, the stolen muffin. As I spoke, the dam broke, and tears welled up in my eyes. It felt good to finally say it out loud, but it also made it more real, more painful. Mom listened patiently, her expression growing more serious with each word. When I finished, she hugged me tight. "Don't worry, honey," she said, her voice firm. "We'll figure this out." The next day, Mom packed my lunch as usual, but this time there was something different. She'd included a small, discreet note tucked inside my sandwich bag. "Please let me know if anything is missing," it read, along with a little heart. When I got home that afternoon, Mom was waiting. "Well?" she asked, her eyes searching mine. I shook my head sadly. "My apple slices are gone, and half of my granola bar." Mom's jaw tightened. She didn't say anything, but I could see the anger simmering beneath her calm exterior. That night, she told Dad, and they talked in hushed voices for a long time after I went to bed. The next morning, Mom packed my lunch again, but this time, she added something else. A small, hidden camera, no bigger than my thumb, nestled amongst the food. She explained that it would help us figure out what was happening. I was a little scared, but also hopeful. I went to school, trying to act normal, trying not to think about the camera. Lunchtime came, and I ate what was left of my food, leaving the rest to see what would happen. When I got home, Mom immediately went for my lunchbox. She took out the camera and connected it to our computer. We watched the video, my heart pounding in my chest. And there it was. Not a classmate, not a random kid, but Ms. Davison, my own teacher. She walked over to my desk, looked around to make sure no one was watching, and then, with a quick movement, opened my lunchbox. She took a couple of my grapes, then a piece of my cheese stick, and finally, my small bag of pretzels. She ate them right there, in front of the camera, completely unaware. I was stunned. My teacher, the person who was supposed to protect me, to teach me, was stealing my lunch? It didn't make sense. Mom was silent for a long moment, her face a mixture of shock and sadness. Then, she took a deep breath. "Thank you for trusting me, sweetie," she said, her voice gentle. "Now, we're going to make sure this stops." The next day, Mom didn't send me to school. Instead, we went to the principal's office, the video playing on a tablet. Mr. Harrison, the principal, watched it with a look of utter disbelief. He kept shaking his head, murmuring, "I can't believe this." Mom explained everything calmly and clearly, how long it had been happening, how it had affected me. I just sat there, clutching her hand, feeling a strange mix of relief and nervousness. The principal assured us that he would handle it. He said he would investigate immediately and that Ms. Davison would be suspended. He apologized profusely, and I could tell he was genuinely upset. Later that week, Mom got a call from the school. Ms. Davison had been fired. It was a big deal, a really big deal. And honestly, I felt a little bad for her. I wondered why she did it. Was she hungry? Did she not have enough food? These thoughts stayed with me for a while. But mostly, I felt a huge sense of relief. I didn't have to worry about my lunch anymore. I could go to school and eat my food, knowing it would be there. Mom, being Mom, didn't stop there. She organized a donation drive for the local food bank, and she even started volunteering there a few times a month. She said that while what Ms. Davison did was wrong, it also reminded her that some people struggle, and that we should always try to help those in need. It was a tough experience, but it taught me a lot. It taught me the importance of speaking up, even when it's scary. It taught me that my parents would always have my back. And it taught me that even in difficult situations, there's always an opportunity to learn and to help others. From that day on, my lunchbox came home full, and my stomach was never rumbling during afternoon classes. And every time Mom packed my lunch, I knew it wasn't just food. It was love, trust, and a little bit of newfound courage.